Continuing on, let's get this treasure chest before I actually forget about it and then do the main mission. And let's actually use horse because, you know, I think I can just like run. Hey, hold on. Am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing enemies in the, or huntable things in the in Lexington area. Probably like a deer. Great B seals is done, right? Yeah. Think I can just skip through this. Oh yeah, I think I didn't get this because I didn't have the map, treasure map yet. Maybe. Why are you whistling? Digestive tonic. What the fuck do I do with any of these? It feels so fucking useless. Like, it seems like they wanted you to have this interesting trading mechanic, but first of all, it's super fucking boring to do. Second of all, it's pointless. Third of all, why do you need these? Why do you need any of these? I mean, they don't even give you like the trade quests. Therefore, like random items that you.
Hold and state your business.
What the fuck? You don't get to yell at me. Son of a bitch. Pillar rocks. The only thing is money. Conflict looms.
I'm looking for Israel Putnam.
On whose orders?
Samuel Adams.
Oh, that guy. Well, I hate him anyway, so fuck you. Fuck off. What the fuck is with the eyes? What fucking super white eyes? He's like fucking demon lord from the 17th century. Or is it 18th century? I never remember.
Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Briggs. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
Battle of Bunker Hill, June 17, 1775. Bunker Hill was one of the first battles of the Revolutionary War. Technically the rebels lost, but it was a Pyrrhic victory for the British. Let me set this up a bit. There were two places where rebel forces would have been able to mount attacks on British-occupied Boston. One was the Charlestown Peninsula to the north, the other was Dorchester Heights to the south. When rumors started that the British were going to fortify the hills around Charlestown, the rebels decided to act. By which I mean do something, not put on a little play. On the night of June 16, 1775, troops under the command of William Prescott sneaked onto the peninsula, occupied Bunker Hill and built fortifications on Breed's Hill. It was tactically a terrible choice. Breed's Hill was easier for enemies to climb, much more open to attack, and close enough to the British ships in the harbor to come under fire. In fact, Prescott's orders were to fortify Bunker Hill. It's uncertain why he made the switch. Maybe he had trouble with B-words like Bunker and Breeds. He probably thought he was fighting against the Belgians, not the Brits. Fortunately for the rebel army, it seemed the British were almost as tactically inept as they were. When General Howe landed troops at Moulton's Hill, he waited for reinforcements rather than attacking immediately. This gave the rebel forces time to shore up their fortifications. When Howe finally did attack, he divided his forces expecting the disorganized rebel army to fall before him, which it didn't. In fact, the British forces attacked and retreated twice before winning the day, after they'd received more reinforcements and the rebels were mostly out of ammunition. The casualty reports are telling. 228 British soldiers dead, including many of their officers, and more than 800 injured. On the rebel side, 300 injuries and 140 dead. The Continental Army had shown they could hold their own against the better-trained British Army, and it's hard to say which side was more surprised by that. It still surprises me to this day.
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to taunt us or send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough.
Will he now? Yes, he will. By the power of me. Wait, what? Where am I actually? What is this area? Bunker Hill. Is this like an actual location where you can get stuff or... What was that? Let's go, quickly my friend. Quickly! You go first!
Just up ahead.
Oh.
You can't...
Then he stopped talking.
For your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Reed's is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their artillery.
Our orders came from men so devoted.
Bunker Hill. This is the largest hill on the Charlestown Peninsula and the closest to the mainland. During the Battle of Bunker Hill, rebel reinforcements arriving on the Charlestown Peninsula headed to Bunker Hill, but weren't sure what to do once they got there. Rather than joining the battle which was raging on Breed's Hill, nearby, they wandered aimlessly around Bunker Hill so disorganized they hadn't even brought a picnic. Israel Putnam was here attempting to direct troops, giving valuable instructions such as famous "don't fire until you shoot the whites of their eyes." I've even heard that. Which he probably said several times to anyone who'd listen, and to be fair, it's a pretty great quote. That seems to be the only one of his directions that stuck. Many of his other orders were either misunderstood or deliberately disobeyed. Given the disorganized state of the Continental Army at the time, it was probably a little bit of both.
From the situation, we are compelled by reason to employ...
I interrupted him rudely. Fucking stock footage yell! What the fuck? They had to put a fucking stock footage yell into the game.
General Putnam.
What?
I'm looking for John Pitcairn. I was told you would be able to help me find him.
He's tucked away inside their city with no reason to leave. As long as that ship continues its assault, we'll never flush him out.
But if the ship was silent,
Oh, that poor guy might be forced to get off his arse and come forward.
I shall fly this flag to signal my success.
And I shall speak fondly of you at your funeral.
Nice, thanks. That's all the encouragement I need. Israel Putnam. But you're not. You don't understand who I am. Born 1718, Israel Putnam, or affectionately known as Old Put, is something of a legendary figure in Revolutionary War history, and possibly its best known soldier, a bit of a folk hero if you will. Putnam was born in Massachusetts, but later moved to Connecticut to take up farming. He's credited with killing the last wolf in the colony, crawling into its den with a musket, a torch and a rope tied around his feet so he could be put back out. He really didn't like wolves. Oh, and I believe I mentioned he was a folk hero. That's only a part of it. He joined the colonial militia during the French and Indian War, where he earned a reputation for bravery and inspiring the soldiers around him. He was captured by a group of Kanyan Kehaka in 1758 and rescued just before he was executed. In 1762, he was shipwrecked in Cuba while on a campaign there where, you'll love this, he learned about cigars. He became a habitual smoker and is credited with introducing the cigar to the colonies. By the way, if he was captured by a group of Kanyan Kehaka and was almost executed, you'd think he'd fucking like this guy, like Connor. He would be like, "What the fuck are you doing here, you native? I'm gonna kill you, son of a bitch." After the war ended, Putnam returned to Connecticut, where he was a vocal opponent of the British tax policies that led to the Revolution. He founded the Connecticut branch of the Sons of Liberty, When he heard about the Battle of Lexington and Concord, he immediately signed up for the Continental Army and was named Brigadier General of the Connecticut Forces. He commanded troops of Bunker Hill, and the near success of the rebels there sealed his reputation. But other thing, they actually they changed the Connor, his name to Connor. What the fuck was his name? Ratentonenka or something like that. And they changed the name to Connor deliberately and acted like he was supposed to be like a Spaniard, right? Or with Spaniard blood. So, because he could kind of pass out for a Spaniard. He kind of looks like it. That's what Achilles said. But the thing is, he acts like a Native American all this time, and he has the maneuver, he acts like a Native American, so everybody knows basically he isn't a Spaniard. He doesn't act like Spaniard at all, even though they were kind of setting up that that's the background of him. He's not actually a Native American. But I guess they forgot about that in the plot. Washington had high hopes for Putnam as a leader, and he was named Washington's second-in-command in New York just prior to the Battle of Long Island. Unfortunately, Putnam was a good soldier but a poor tactician. The battle at Long Island was a rout. Putnam fared no better at his next post guarding forts on the Hudson River, where he was outmatched by General Henry Clinton. After that, Putnam requested to be assigned to recruitment, and Washington agreed. Still, at least he had cigars. Go into the ships, cross Charleston without taking damage. I need to head to the ships without taking damage. Well, that sounds kind of difficult. Especially if I just run into these places. Stay in motion to avoid being hit by incoming cannonballs. Charlestown is the name of both the small town to the north of Boston and the peninsula it sits on. The peninsula was the site of the Battle of Bunker Hill, which was sometimes called the Battle of Charlestown, since the fighting did span across more than one hill. This is also where Paul Revere started his well-known Midnight Ride, which I still think sounds more like something you'd do with a lady. As to the town of Charleston, well, while it was established prior to 1775, little of it survived the Battle of Bunker Hill. Continental Army snipers were stationed here to harass British troops, and the British set fire to the town to root them out. Most of the buildings were razed, and the rest was burned during a raid in January 1776. The only part of the town to survive the war was the street layout. Charleston was rebuilt, however. It's now a part of Boston. Can I just No. I was thinking that maybe I could just run from the edges and, cheese that part. What the fuck? How would they... What? How could they shoot you through the walls? What the fuck? Who are you guys? Fuck you. Wait, this isn't one of the ships. No. What a interesting jump. I kind of want to jump on that, but... Guess it was not meant to be. Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute. I guess I'll just swim. Air assassinate a grenadier. Remain undetected while on board of the ships. I don't even know who grenadiers are. Light the black powder in the ship's hold. Why can't you climb up? Kinda strange. There's two assholes over there. Unfortunately, you can't do a double assassination on... Yes, are you going to move? What the fuck? Fuck you. I'm tired of playing your games. It's time to die. My club wants to speak with you. Fuckers. I don't even know who that... Stand back. See ya. Nice. Don't know where the grenadiers are, but who cares? The full synchronization shit is fucking stupid anyway in this game. What the fuck is that guy doing? Like, look at him. He's pointing, he's doing like a Michael Jackson. Oh, is that actually supposed to be a grenadier, this guy? Let's go, guys! No. I have the fucking club. The ultimate club. Honk. Club meal. Okay. Go, go. Cool men don't look at explosions. Or was it real men? Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I needed to actually do the flag thing. I mean, you'd think that once the cannon fire stops, the thing would be done, but climb the mast. This is now my ship. What the fuck are you doing? What's going on? Hey! Stop that! Stop humping that fucking wood! What the fuck are you doing? Connor. I know you must be like very sexually repressed, but... What the fuck? Swim back to the shore. Huh? Swing back to the shore. Ew. Conflict Looms was completed. New email. Breeds Hill. Technically, the Battle of Bunker Hill could have been called the Battle of Breeds Hill. This is where the Continental Army built their main fortifications, and so most of the fighting happened here. Breeds Hill had only one thing to recommend it over Bunker Hill. It was closer to Boston, which made it easier to fire artillery at the city. Though of course, one disadvantage of this situation was that it was also a lot easier for Boston to fire back. Nobody knows why William Prescott chose the spot over Bunker Hill. It's possible that since he was working on fortifications in the dark, Prescott didn't realize how vulnerable the hill actually was until the sun rose, by which point it was a little too late to up and move. I imagine that was probably quite an awkward moment. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's praying to the white horse. Oh, the ultimate savior horse! It's Jesus' horse! He's come to save me, yes! What the fuck? Follow the Patriot. Follow the Sons of Liberty. Follow the Metal Gear Solid 2. Now I kinda actually want to play Metal Gear Solid games. I've been meaning to play them. Like I played them over 20 years ago or some shit like that. Like I've only played Metal Gear Solid 1, I think once. Maybe twice. When it was released or came into Europe like 1996, 7, something like that. I played Metal Gear Solid 2 once. Listen to Putnam's speech.
Better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. But what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline.
I think you're lacking that.
Order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe.
I'm pretty sure British have more order, but
And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
okay, dude.
I'll be damned. You did it.
You want a cigar?
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of Pitcairn?
He's left Boston, as I said he would. And
Guy
set up
sounds like
camp
Nick
on
Nolte.
the hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit, or wait for us to thin their ranks.
I like the vanishing subtitles though.
There is no time.
Very well
I will
done.
have the chance to direct approach.
That's twice today you proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
Not because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
Apology for what? Calling you mad? Because you are mad. Moulton's Hill. The lowest hill on the Charlestown Peninsula, standing at 32 feet or about 10 meters high. It is sometimes referred to as Moulton Hill or Moulton's Point. This is where General Howe's troops landed during the Battle of Bunker Hill. Boston's actually on the opposite side of the peninsula, but Howe took the longer route round to outflank the revolutionaries on their left side. That was his excuse for taking the long route anyway, and he was sticking to it. However, Howe made a mistake when he arrived. He saw Continental troops on Bunker Hill and assumed they were newly arrived in reinforcements. They were mostly just confused and milling around like aimless youths outside a shopping mall. Howe halted to wait for his own reinforcements, which gave the Continental Army time to shore up weak spots in their defenses. This made the battle much longer and more difficult than it might have been. It also means there was an advantage to the chaos in the Continental Army that day. They managed to confuse their enemies as well as themselves. It's not a bad tactic. To this day, if anyone starts on me, I just spin around and shout about tables until they're too confused and amble off. Cross the battlefield without taking any damage. Cross the battlefield. Used to move from cover to cover between volleys. How do you know when there's a volley? Or like when the cover starts? I see flashing things over there in the distance. Huh. Like they're trying to do this, make it look like an epic shit, but okay. They're trying to make this look like an epic thing, but honestly it's not. I don't think I regenerate in this shit. Reach the top of the cliff. Oh shit. Who the fuck is this guy? Why do I have a random doofus here? Time to fight! Unfortunately the tree is in my way. Counters me. No shooting. Oh no. Fuck you. Run! Run! Get to the hill. I think I can just climb this, right? Or... Kanoi. Well, yes. Yes, I can. Nice. Air assassinate Pitcairn without being detected. Limit regular kills. Where is he? How the fuck didn't I get like a... Escape. I'm stuck. Ugh. I need to go and assassinate. Hey, out of the fucking way! No! No! Stop! Stop mopping me! What the fuck? He can't climb on that. So how the fuck are you supposed to actually air assassinate the dude? How are you supposed to air assassinate the guy? The fucking... What? Why couldn't I hide there? Dude. Holy shit. This is kinda dumb, you know. What the fuck? They're shooting me. I'm stuck on this. I'm stuck on I don't know what I'm stuck on, but I like how you can't outrun them at all. I also like how he doesn't stealth even though you're out of combat. What is this, man? Yeah, actually I want to do this again. Just fucking kill me. Also, for whatever reason, the Like, I want to know. It's just not possible to do the air assassination because the guy is standing on the horse. I need to get up there. But I can't climb up there because of... Wait, there's new. It's historically debated whether Pitcairn went to Lexington and Concord to seize rebel weapon stores or to find and arrest John Hancock and Samuel Adams, who were hiding in Lexington at the time. Possibly it was a little bit of both. Pitcairn's story is that he wanted to find Adams and Hancock to negotiate with them, and he would have been the ideal person to do it. I'm still puzzled as to why he tried negotiating a truce with an army at his back though. It sort of sends a wrong message, don't you think? Like, if he doesn't move, then that's near impossible to do. How would that guy see me through the fucking wagon and everything? Oh, I needed to do it without being detected. Okay, fuck you, Pitcairn. Here, have a fucking club in the head. I'll just smash you with my big sledge. You guys can fuck off. My business is with this guy. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. Ah! Bonk, bonk, bonk. Fuck you! Fuck off! You too. Bonk, bonk. You too. And I need you to fuck off too. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There's the club. Fucking get clubbed. Get fucking clubbed.
Why? Why did you do this?
To protect Adams and Hancock and those they serve. You meant to kill them.
Kill them? Are you mad? I wanted only to parley. There was so much to discuss. To explain.
Wasn't this guy supposed to be the
If you speak
doctor?
true, then I will carry
Oh no,
the
it was
last word for
Church.
them.
I think.
They must lay down their arms. They must stop this war.
Why them and not the Redcoats?
Do you not think we ask the same question of the British? These things take time. And I would have succeeded had you let me play my part.
Part of the puppeteer.
Oh, better we hold the strings than another.
No, the strings should be severed. All should be free.
And we should live forever on castles in the sky. You wield your blade like a man, but your mouth like a child. And more will die now. Because of that.
So he was... So... I guess he was trying to do a good thing. What the hell happened here? They threw some mud on him. Here's some mud.
How dare you sneak up on me like that? Why don't you just go out there and just help this camp retreat? Don't ever do that again, you hear me? God damn it!
General Putnam.
You live.
The same
Yes.
cannot be said for Pitcairn.
Well done, I suppose. But it matters little now. I'm ordering a full retreat. We have lost too many in exchange for too little. If the Tories want this hill so badly, let them have it. Boston is the true prize.
Bust.
We have a bigger problem.
What do you mean?
This is my secret porno stash that I got from Achilles. The problem is inside. Oh fuck! Holy shit!
Exactly right. It says they plan to murder Washington.
What was that? It just fucking instantly teleported into this. What the fuck was that? What was that? It's just they plan to murder Washington. Memory synced. Like what?
My enemy is tenacious.
What?
When money failed them, they took to force. I
Sure.
have slain Johnson and Pitcairn both, ending their plot.
That was actually pretty good.
George Washington now rallies the colonists and their march towards freedom begins in earnest. Little wonder then that the Templars now want him dead. They seek to reshape this land into something cold and ordered, something soulless. And he is an obstacle. I must save him, that his cause can flourish and my people remain safe. But the more I prod, the greater the chance I am discovered. The Templars believe their men lost the revolution. In their eyes, the assassins are gone and scattered, no longer a threat. But I fear they will soon discover the truth, and me along with it. I must tread carefully.
Sequence 8. I mean...
How fares the hunt, Connor?
There is progress, but I worry it is not enough.
You must strike where you need it most. What if you pursued Charles Lee and your father? What then of Paul Revere and the soldiers at Lexington?
Soldiers? There were no soldiers in those towns, only men and women who were forced to defend themselves.
Is this not why you fight? To protect your people? Your struggle is the colonist struggle. In helping one, you help the other.
You think they actually know that the assassins are there from the outfit
Encouraging
already?
words from one who thought mine a fool's errand.
Make no mistake, I still do. But I can't help but feel some pride in your success.
And why should I give you any credit?
Then don't. But first, return the robe and the blade and the darts and all of the years of training and knowledge I have bestowed upon you. Return these and then your words may have some merit.
Yep. Just keep returning those. Fade away your memories.
Or you could just admit that you are wrong.
Oh, child, please, you've killed 2 men. One more salesman than soldier. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to impress me.
Is that so, old man? Or perhaps we should step outside. I will gladly demonstrate how easily I could trounce.
Connor, this is Benjamin Talmadge. His father was one of us, no need for secrecy. I think he has something he wants to say.
I don't give a fuck.
Tells me you've uncovered a plot to murder the commander-in-chief.
Yes, but I have only false starts and dead ends to show for it.
Not anymore, my friend. Thomas Hickey's your man, and I aim to help you catch him.
Oh, it's that fucking
How?
drunkard.
Explain on the way. You and I are going to New York.
Okay, now I'm going to New York, I guess. All fast travel stations found. New York Underground. Yeah, now I can go to the New York. New York, New York. But I still can't get over that fucking... That, like, they're going to murder George Washington. Then it teleports out. You are now incognito. The Battle of Bunker Hill. Bloody battle in Charlestown. The colonial militia engages crowd forces on Breed's Hill, many killed and grievously wounded. It having become known that Crown forces intended to take positions dominating the whole of Charlestown, General Artemas Ward put 1,000 militia troops into the field. Acting with bravura and dispatch, Major General Israel Putnam and Colonel William Prescott, worked through the night to erect a redoubt running the width of Breed's Hill down to the Mystic River itself, set defenses surprising the royal troops at morning light. The colonial militia continued to build breastworks even as they were bombarded by ships in Boston Bay. Come afternoon, some 2,000 soldiers comprised of fusiliers, light infantry, and regulars landed on the Charlestown shore and assaulted the colonial defenses. Militia snipers inflicted harm upon the regulars from afar, and General Howe responded in a most cowardly manner, ordering combustible shells to be fired upon the houses of Charlestown itself, setting the town on fire. The inhabitants fled to the fields. The brave militia, although short on rum and ammunition, held their ground and waited till the approaching line was well within range before unleashing a devastating volley into the royal ranks. The army fell back, then attacked again. Again, the New England volunteers inflicted great harm upon the soldiers. From across the Charles, citizens of Boston viewed the battle from their rooftops. A third time, the royal forces marched up the slopes of Breed's Hill. Alas, the militia reserves of ammunition were exhausted and the men fell back in disarray, leaving both Breed's Hill and Bunker Hill to the king's troop. The ground was hard won by General Howe. In all, he suffered some 1,000 casualties, dead and wounded. Militia losses are tallied at 400. Benjamin Tallmadge. Born 1754, Benjamin Tallmadge was the head of intelligence for the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War. The British, of course, would have called that an oxymoron. Tallmadge was originally from New York but moved to Connecticut before the Revolution broke out. He served as a lieutenant and then a major in the militia before being asked by George Washington to lead the intelligence department. Tallmadge used his contacts in New York to form the Culper Ring, a league of spies that observed and reported on the British actions in New York. It's possible his contacts also discovered Benedict Arnold's treachery, but that's disputed. After the war, Tallmadge returned to Connecticut, where he became a merchant and politician. He was elected to the House of Representatives in 1801. So, I wonder if there's any new house quests. Yeah, there are. At least one. Is this the miner guy? Hey, hold on. I still haven't found that one from here. There's a wolf, fox, elk, deer, beaver, and raccoon. So I'm either missing bobcat, cougar, bear. Or a hare. Yeah, I'm actually missing a hare too. I'm pretty sure that... Or are those in those in order that I find them, or are those in the order that I... Just like in a... Hey, wait. Fuck you. Or you can play the shit game with them. Thing is, I don't want to play a shit game with them. What the fuck? I don't want to stomp on grapes. I want to know what the final one is, but I have a feeling that it's... What's going on in here?
Hello?
Raw materials. Actually, I should probably create everything.
Suis-moi. I want
Can.
to build her a new knife of steel I make special. I know where to get iron, but the mine belongs to the English.
Will it take long to gather?
No. A couple of blasts and I will have what I need. I just need you to stand watch. I will wait for you at the mine. It's not far, just off the property.
Meet Norris in the frontier. Oh. Huh. Well, I guess I'll... Wait, I can fast travel to New York instantly. But first I want to do this. Ah, it's all the way over there. Actually, that's where I need the... That too, but I might as well do this. Buy this. Buy these. Hey, firearms. I can actually get a better firearm. Dog food pistol. Huh. I don't even know if... Like, what the fuck ever. Let's get these. Nothing new. Then I need to do the let's buy all of these if I actually need them for something. Like delivery quests or some shit. Hickory lumber. Yeah, let's get that. Maple lumber, yeah. I don't need these. Ship masts. So what about the recipes? Can make baits and stuff. I haven't found that dude. Black powder. Like, why do I even need these? Beaver tooth knife. Playing cards. Wait. Ammunition. Crates. Fine furniture. Fishing rod. What? Yeah, and I don't give a fuck about those. Excuse-moi. I guess this is the faster way. Yeah. Oh shit. That was the elk. Pretty sure there's someone guarding that chest over there. Fuck. Can't get past that. No rabbit that raccoon I have found here. Wait, is that a deer? It is, and I haven't actually... I haven't found a deer in here. There's like no place to actually hide and kill them. And of course this isn't a deer mark. Oh fuck it, let's just... Fuck that.
Jaama.
Fuck that, I just wanted to get this. Now I have everything in this Troy's wood area. the fuck? The guy couldn't jump there. Valley Forge. Like, honestly, I'm not missing that much. No! Yeah, this is... This is being guarded. I guess I'll just quickly destroy them. To be honest, I can just do this, can't I? See up. Don't even need to kill them. I want to complete that because it's actually not so hard, but I'll do it later on. Oh shit, it's a fool. Okay, so let's head into the Homestead mission and do that next.